Hello everyone and welcome back to Jubilee Road for another episode of Adding Scenery. So today then we're actually doing a bit of electrical work and we will be adding lights to this station, which as you know is Queen's Park. Now I'm going to be using the Just Plug lighting system that Woodland Scenics have brought out a while back. So that is what we're going to be doing today. We do have a train currently running around and it's the Royal Train, and we have a new coach for it. That one, the sleeper car. Oh, that only turned up this morning. I will be doing a full video on the Royal Train very soon here on the channel for you. So back to today's video. We'll be adding two lights on each platform, and the building there has already got pre-fitted lighting, which you can see the cable in there. So today I've got to drill through the platforms. I could use these little, you can just see them, they're holes in the platforms, but lights don't tend to go in the middle of the platform like that. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it the proper way and drill into the plastic and then down underneath the board. So what are we going to need for today's video? Let's go and have a look. Here is the stuff that we are going to need for today's video. Now we have got 2 packs of the Just Plug lighting system. Now I think I'm going to have 1 left over, or is it 2? 2 on each platform. So yeah, I think we're going to have a couple left over, which I'll put in the car park of the station. Very simple to fit, no soldering or wiring needed, which is good. This is the light itself, you can just see it there. And you can see the wire which is wrapped around this piece of cardboard to keep it safe, and you can see it's quite a length of wire there that you can use. We're going to need a screwdriver, a bit of super glue, and this is the lighting hub that Woodland Scenics have made. You can just see all the connections in there. Now 3 of these lights here will use 1 connection, so which is good. So we're going to need 2 of those ports in today's video. It's got some dials on it. These actually do the brightness, whether you want them bright or dim or whatever you want. You do have to get the plug with the proper sort of connection to it. That's the end one there. This is the power in point just here. I've already got that and it's already plugged in underneath the layout, which you can also buy from Woodland Scenics. You can also buy an extension hub, so you can have up to, I can't remember how many Woodland Scenic said you can run, but it's a lot of lights, guys. It's not the cheapest way of doing lighting on your layout, it really isn't, but it does work and it's very effective. And as you can see, I've already fitted them. There's some across here and they're actually on. You can just see there, they're quite bright even in the daylight. Also, we've got this little package just here. Now, believe it or not, that is a light. You can, I don't know if this no, it won't focus on. That is an LED. Look how small that is. Now, this came with the building that's on the platform. So this, you glue this or however you want to put it inside the building to light it up, and it's also got its own connection. You can see the white thing there, just there. That's one of the connections. So yeah, that's really nice as well. So pretty much that is all we need. Oh yeah, and we're going to need a drill. Guys, you know how many things go wrong at the layout. Me using a drill? I'm sure that's going to go well. So then, first things first, where am I going to put the lights? And we need this. So, hope you didn't get sick there, guys, me spinning you around like that. So now, where I'm going to put the lights on this station. Now this screwdriver, I'm going to put a small indent, as you say, into the plastic of the platform, just so the drill bit doesn't slip when it's going in. Because I'm a complete idiot, I've decided to put the scenery in first before the lighting. That's not a good idea because I'm probably going to end up breaking something when the drill goes in there, but that can be replaced. But it's better off you putting the lighting in and then the fence behind it, I would suggest. So the first light is actually going to go just, here's the train again, just here. I've already done it. You just put a bit of pressure on and put it into the layout like that, and it'll make a small dent into the platform. Now, the next bit, I want the light around about, I would say, yeah, just, if I can get the screwdriver to stay, that is, just make a dent into the platform. Let's hope the screwdriver doesn't slip and smash the fence to smithereens, because that wouldn't be good, would it, guys? Yep, that's done exactly what I wanted to do. So what I gotta do now is drill the 2 holes into the platform so we can fit the wiring and the lighting. So let's get the drill out. Sure, this will be fun. Well, here we goes nothing, guys. I gotta drill now the holes into the platform. Now, will this go wrong on camera? Knowing me, the answer, yeah, probably, but let's see what happens. So this is quite awkward. If I can just, where did I put that? Aha, right there. Yes. Wow, that was easy. That went straight through the platform in seconds. Yes, guys, these are not glued yet, but... Alright. Just remove that bench before I break it even more. Yeah, that went really well. So let's get the light, if I can find where I put it, that is. So here's the light then. I just showed you there. Now we need to sort of unravel this, but be careful when doing this, guys, because you don't want to break the wire, because they are quite delicate. Can't seem to get the wire off here. It doesn't want to budge. Ah, there we go. And then we just unravel it from this piece of card. It's quite a length of wire here you've got, so don't have to worry about if you've got enough cable to get to where you want the wire to actually go. Just see the 2 ends there if you can. So what we got to do then is see if this light actually fits where I want it to go. If I can find the hole. Ah! It does. Now obviously I got to push it down more into the board, but yeah, I think that will work really nicely. So what I'm going to do then, I'm going to carry on and drill the other holes on the platform, and I'll come back to you and see how it's going. Well, there we go, guys. That's the first light sort of temporary in place. Yes, guys, I know it's leaning over, but once I get it glued in, it should sit much nicer than that. A little bit on the fiddly side because I have to get under the board here, which is not a lot of space at all, and feed the wires through the board. Yeah, that seems to have gone quite well. Now, the reason why I didn't put the both of them in is because you need to see how bright they are. Because it would be no good putting one right there, because this one covers all of this platform. So I'm going to put one a bit further down in that area, just underneath the bridge, to light that part of the station up. So far it's going rather well. And quite enjoying it. It's still a bit warm up in the attic, but it's always nice to get some scenery done on the layout. Well, as you can see, I've now got both the sets of lights on this platform in place. Now, the next thing to do, we've got to secure them into the platform itself. So we're just going to do a little bit of this at the bottom of each post, and then that should more than hold them in place. Well, that's the plan anyway. We'll check the platform clearance a bit later on. We'll run a train to make sure it's all... We don't need too much, guys. That's the last thing I want to do, is to put... Right, if we just hold that there for a couple of seconds, that should hold in place quite nicely. Famous last words, that is. That seems to be okay. I think it's leaning slightly... Ah! Yes, so that's that one. Now this one over here is going to be a little bit trickier, this one, because I have to reach right over to get to that light. You know, guys, when you're building a layout, you never think, how on earth am I going to get over there to do the scenery? But, ah well, this is fun of it, isn't it, guys? We can... Oh, doesn't matter if it's a little bit awkward. Hopefully you can still see what I'm kind of doing here, guys. Right, just a little bit of glue, and hopefully hold that in place. And that should set there. And there we go. Both lights are now in place. So I'm going to put everything back on the platforms now, and hopefully everything clears, because that will be the next part. So let's get all the bits and pieces back on the platform. Oops, glue just fell over, and we'll see how it all looks. Well, there we go guys, everything is now back on the station. I did have to do a little bit of modifying over this area because, yeah, I guessed that the light wouldn't clear the bridge. So what I've actually done is moved the bridge slightly, so it's now resting on this top area. Now that's given a good opportunity to make another station entrance up here, so people can walk down the footpath and straight onto this bridge down to platform 1 or across and down to platform 2. So I think that's worked out rather well, and at the end of the video guys I am going to show you it in the dark with some trains running through. Now we got these are the little information screens. Now I will be putting fully operation Train Tech smart screens. You might have heard what they are. If you haven't, go and look them up on Train Tech's website or on YouTube. They're fully operational information screens, so one will be going roughly where that is, and then obviously we're going to get one on that platform as well. So next up then, I've got to move over to this platform and get the lights and the building lit up. So let's get on with that one. Now, just before we do get to putting the lighting on the other platform, now this bit, I didn't show you this. So this bit goes into the lighting hub which I showed you earlier with those connections. So you can see that just there. Now at the other end of this wire we have this. Now yeah, that's it. Now all 3 of those lights fit into this one thing. Now you've got red and black. What you got to do from each light, you twist all the red wires together, press that red button down and fit them into that hole there. And then go over to this side and get all the black wires from the 3 lights you're putting in. Again, press down on that little button at the top and feed them into that hole. So all 3 lights go into this small little sort of connection point, and then you put that into the lighting hub, and that's your lights working. Yes, it can be a little bit fiddly to get all the wires into this bit, but it does work really well, and there's no soldering or anything like that. And for me, as you know, that's good because I hate electrical work, but this is a good way of doing it. So let's go and put the other lights onto the other platform. Right, now let's get the lighting done in this building. So first off, I have to put a bigger drill bit to fit this end, if you can just see it here, and feed it through the platform and into the board itself. So what we gotta do, drill a hole in there to fit this end in. So we'll get on with that bit now. This should be fun. As you can see, much bigger drill bit so we can fit it in. So if we just do that. Oh, that was quick. That was fairly easy. So basically I am going to just feed this wire in here, and then I can put that through the board like so. That's actually worked really well. That's always a good sign, isn't it? So now what I've got to do is go back underneath the board and fit it to the lighting hub under there, and then we can put the interior light into this. So let's go and do that. So you can see what I've done there. There is the hole in the platform, but obviously you're not going to see that hole when the building is on top. Now I fed it through the platform, and all I'm going to do is place it into that hole there and under the board to the connection point, which is under here. But next up we have got to fit the interior light to this building first before I can fit all this in. Hope you're enjoying the video, guys. Yes, there's a bit of to and throw in, and it might be quite a long video for you, but I do hope you are enjoying this adding scenery. Right, here is the building itself. Now this light has been pre-fitted by Bachmann themselves, but we've got to fit this little light into the building. So what we actually got to do, this is quite tricky doing this one-handed, is feed it into this sort of, you can just see the little pipe there, so if you just pop that and feed it down, if it wants to go through there, it will eventually, guys. It's not the easiest thing to do, but so yeah, we feed that through there and then we glue it to the top down there. So let's get the glue out and let's get it in. And so all the lighting now on the platform is actually complete. That took quite a bit of doing to get all the lights fitted into those connection points, but it did work. Now we've got the two in the car park there. I think that's more than enough for that area. You can see I got a few wood shavings I got to clean up, but best way of cleaning that up, guys, just get a paintbrush that you haven't used and just sweep those up. Now if you see to the building, you can see the interior light is now operating. I'll go around the other side of the layout just over there to show you another view. And yeah, this is really looking good. So just show you this angle then, you can see the little light that's on the front of the building there. I'm really happy with the way this has turned out. You can just about see the interior lights on there as well. So let's have a quick look at it at night and then run a couple of trains through the station when I've rebuilt the whole station back and see how that looks. Well, this definitely turned out well. Really nice and bright, aren't they, these lights? You can see the interior lights there and the car park. Don't think I will need another one in that car park. I think that's more than enough. I might paint that building. There's a slight sort of light peeking through the building there, and if we go over here, you can just see that light on the front of this station as well. So yeah, I am more than happy with that part work. So let's run a couple of trains through it and see how that looks. And there we go, guys, we've come to the end of another adding scenery episode here at Jubilee Road. I'm really happy with the way this has all turned out. As you can see, I've got the Arriva Trains Wales Class 150 there in the platform, which is the one that, you know, I've had a few for a while now, and it's the one with the interior lighting and the sound, and it looks really good sat in the platform there. So guys, let me know what you thought of today's adding scenery episode. If you have any questions about the Just Plug system, I will try and answer them for you if you put them in the comment sections below. It is a good system and it works really well, but as I said, it is quite expensive way of doing the lighting on your layout. But as you can see, that is the effect that you get. Really looking forward to finishing the detailing on the station. Got to put people and fence work and all that kind of stuff yet on the platforms. So that's it from me. I'll be back here at Jubilee Road or on location very soon. Bye everyone.